and welcome to another video for this unit of work on the universe. Let's remind ourselves about the statement of inquiry. Beliefs about creation shape our identities, which can change over time. This video will look at intuition. Intuition is one of the 5 ways of knowing, or claims testers. The other claims testers are authority, faith, logic, and evidence. So this is just one way of knowing. Intuition forms an important part of our personal and cultural experiences. Everybody at one time or another has felt intuition. Sometimes people will call this a gut feeling. Sometimes people will call it a feeling in their heart. Nevertheless, sometimes you just automatically know when something is right, wrong, dangerous, good or bad, without fully understanding why. Quite often we're using lots and lots of information very quickly, and we don't realise that we're using all of this information so quickly. So we make a decision without even realising why we've made that decision. This is important in nature. You need to know when something isn't right if you're a hunting animal or being hunted. Likewise, if you're in a dangerous situation, you need to know very quickly when something isn't right. You haven't really got time to think about everything in lots of detail. So intuition is an important part of being a living organism and an important part of being a human being. You've definitely come across this one. Your parents automatically know when you're lying. Your parents are using their intuition. This can be really frustrating if you're a kid. Also, when it comes to religion, you might look around your environment, remember what you have read in your religious text, and then see this in your natural environment. So now your intuition is telling you that it feels right. For example, in some of your stories, you've talked about the bamboo forests in Japan. In fact, in your story, these bamboo forests in Japan are the hair of the god dangling down as he or she looks over the people. Well, if you believe this story and then you see the bamboo, it really does look like hair from a god dangling down as they're looking at their people. Likewise, some of you have talked about islands being blobs of sticky rice or blobs of tofu being dropped into the sea as the god runs away. If you look at the islands, they do kind of look like blobs of sticky rice or blobs of tofu that have been dropped into the ocean. Therefore, your intuition and knowledge of your religion might suggest that this is true. Intuition is, as we've said before, made up of a series of experiences. So, as we've seen all through this unit, your intuition as a way of knowing will change as you become older. Often we'd like to think that our intuition improves with experience. You're drawing on more and more experiences to create that intuition, so you have a better understanding of the world around you. So to recap, intuition is one of those claims testers or ways of knowing. Intuition can work with the other ways of knowing. It can work with authority, with faith, with logic, and with evidence. Remember, those ways of knowing and our intuition as a way of knowing changes with our life experiences. So we go back to our global context of personal and cultural expression. Be warned, you might get on really well with your siblings, but you might want to be a little bit cautious when they offer you their free candy. Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it the thumbs up and leave a comment below. You might also want to think about subscribing to my YouTube channel.